Hello, thanks for joining me in this new section, which is all about awareness of the body. We're going to begin this session by discussing why awareness of the body is an essential part of meditation. So let's start at the beginning. I think most of us, if we would care to admit, would say that we have desires for certain things or outcomes. In the same way, there are things that we do try to avoid. This is part and parcel of the way our human minds tend to work, and in short is the result of us not accepting the reality of the present moment. Many of these desires or aversions are unconscious and announce themselves through physical bodily sensations. These range from butterflies in your stomach when you're nervous, to crying and the feeling of sadness. That may result if you hold on to something that happened to you in the past. We tend to block out sensations that we have labelled as negative and grasp for those that we have labelled as pleasurable. So, why are these desires or aversions important? It's a very, very good question. When did a bit of chocolate ever hurt somebody? Well, it's not the chocolate specifically, it's the mind state that is associated with chasing desire. That is the point. Like all things in the universe, desires are impermanent, and you can end up feeling empty after you've experienced them. Did you really need to upgrade your mobile phone again? Desires are not just for the physical either. We often crave status and power of one form or another, and enjoy exercising it. This can ultimately bring a hollow feeling and leave a marked impression on both the lives of ourselves and others. With regards to aversion, perhaps you find it difficult to talk to people in your family, or giving up that habit that you've been trying to kick for a while. Maybe you are short-tempered or have feelings of anger toward people you've never even met. The important thing is to try not to judge yourself. Nearly everybody feels at least some of these things. The challenge is that aversion has wider implications. Accepting the fact you're growing older, coming to terms with the fact that one day you will have to say goodbye to people you love. Essentially, all the things we desire and all things we try to avoid can be seen as stimuli that make us suffer, distractions that we struggle with, regardless of whether they appear positive or negative at face value. Attending to these sensations with friendly curiosity can, in a body scan, help reduce the hold over us. With sustained non-judgment of what comes up, when we explore our body, our relationship to it alters, and this can at times lead to changes in the sensations themselves. Body scans train us in acceptance, letting things be as they are. This ultimately helps our meditation practice and offers ourselves and our bodies compassionate awareness, which we can extend to others. Okay, thanks for listening. See you in the next session where we'll take a look at what a body scan is. Look forward to seeing you there.